Okay guys, so when I said it's really cool sharing this spot with my buddy, let me show you why. This right now is our shop and it's filled with these super cool Raptors. We've got this one that you guys saw in the last video. We've got this, what is it, Gen 3 Raptor, Gen 2, whatever. This one's getting devers, some bump stops. I'm sure he's getting some work done on the front too. Really cool truck. Again, the truck that I already showed you guys in the last video is, I'm pretty sure, finished. I think he's gonna be just doing some testing and tuning on the suspension. This is the one that I'm pretty excited about. This is a Hennessy Velociraptor 600. This thing is freaking cool, and the cool thing about this is that they actually use this truck for its intended purposes. Like, you can see the little tattoos that are on it. This thing actually gets off-road and gets off-road hard, but again, super cool. But anyways, let's start our video. Today's gonna be super exciting because we're actually bringing the truck into this spot right here. We're gonna start tearing the suspension out of it. Basically, the entire kit that I have on it is gonna come off of it. We are gonna put it on about a 7-8 inch lift and start making a whole bunch of cool new products that you guys have been asking for. So it's the day. It's the day that we have been waiting for. So I'm excited. Like, that was the whole purpose of the other shop. That's the purpose of this one. And I think we're finally gonna be able to have the truck in here, park it right there, jack it up, and make new parts. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so the truck is in here. As you can see, we've got it in the shop, and I've actually already started tearing into it. Let me show you kind of the progress that we've got going on so far. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I showed you these or not, but these are some jack stands that we built here in-house. I think they're pretty cool. They definitely go up pretty high, and I I trust these a little bit more than the Harbor Freight ones that I was using on 4x4. So I'm pretty excited about it. And then, as you can see down there peaking, that is the new part we're working on. Some of you that have been with the channel for a while have already seen it. But it's basically a 4 to 8 inch lift track bar bracket. I'm pretty excited about it, and it's basically our prototype. So it still needs some work. That's kind of like what we have it in here for, so we can do some testing. But essentially, I installed a drop pitman arm, and as you can see, we're having some clearance issues right there. So we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board and fix a couple angles, change a few measurements, but it's actually pretty close, and I'm pretty excited about it. So again, like I said, that thing's gonna get a couple tweaks, and then I might show you in a little bit. I'm also working on a pair of radius arms for this truck. I want to try and kind of pair those two things together before the truck leaves. So I want to have the radius arms finished and the drop track bar bracket. So basically, to accommodate that taller track bar bracket, because I would definitely not use it with anything under 4 inches. We are going to be going with some 7-inch, I believe they're Icon dual rate springs for this thing, and then some Fox shocks that I picked up from actually one of you guys, a buddy of mine. So I'm pretty excited about that. So once we get the new Foxes in there, my buddy's actually going to be custom tuning them, velving them, whatever he does with shocks. He's gonna be doing that to this truck to get it set up right. And I actually think for the rear, I'm thinking about making my own custom lift block on it so that it sits nice and level. So that'll be something that once we get the front done, I'll take some measurements at the back, and then see how big of a block I need to make. But that should be pretty fun. And then as far as the shop, we actually are pretty much fully operational. We've got the plasma table set up. We did our first cut yesterday. We also have our air compressor in here for now. Like I said in the previous video, that's going to be going out there in that corner on the outside of the shop. But yeah, we got the plasma table all set up, running. Press brake also all set up, running. Yesterday I took the time to actually level it out, make sure that it was good to go. So I'm happy with that. We've got some parts for this thing in from China. I'm pretty sure they're not going to do anything. There's just some new capacitors, but I already tried new capacitors, but that's kind of what they wanted to do to send me first were the capacitors. So maybe in this video we'll install them, see if that fixes this thing, which I'm not too hopeful. But they did say that if the capacitors didn't work, they were going to send me a new motor. So we'll see if that's true. But yeah, everything else is, I mean, I love having all this space because now I can wheel my tool cart over to the truck. It's awesome. But yeah, anyways, like I said, I'm gonna jump on the computer. I'm gonna take some measurements, jump on the computer, make some adjustments, make a new prototype bracket, test that on, and hopefully everything works good. Like I said, I'm pretty excited about it. So anyways, let's I'm gonna go ahead and jump and do those modifications. I also got to do a lot of shipping today, so I might actually not get to work on the actual truck. So yeah. All right, guys, so it's been about a week since that last clip, so not entirely sure what went on that last clip, but the truck, yeah, it's still on jack stands. I know that I did talk about the new track bar bracket that we're building. I'm still working on it. I haven't had a lot of time to make a lot of progress, but I at least have about the dimensions that I want to be working with. So it's coming along slowly, but it's coming along. Just trying to get all my heights and everything figured out. I actually have a set of 4-inch coils coming in. Once those are in, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the next rendition that I have. I actually have a pretty cool plan for it that I haven't seen for a track bar bracket, and I think it'll work really well. I guess let me kind of go over the reason why I'm very adamant about keeping this design. So, as you guys might have seen with some of the other designs that are out there, they use a mini truss and then a track bar bracket that basically mounts where the coil bucket is at, right there, and goes over the axle. Now, that's a really good design. There's really nothing bad to say about it. The only reason why I'm trying not to use that sort of design is because it really jacks up the price and the complexity of doing that sort of design. By keeping the stock track bar bracket, one, we keep the stock geometry, but it really lowers the price for the end user and the complexity to make it, because we don't have to make a mini truss to go on that side. We don't have to make a track bar bracket. So again, at the end of the day, it makes it a lot easier. If you keep this design, you guys will end up probably saving, I would say, at least like $500 or so on the kit. Keeping this design is gonna allow us to sell the kit that we already sell with the brackets plus this track bar bracket for not that much more. So that's why I'm really trying on this rendition of the 428 kit to keep this design of track bar bracket. Now, that being said, I really do want to make another kind of more show sort of kit with a mini truss, with a cradle and all that stuff, coilovers. But that's going to be later on. Like I said, I really want to make this kit because I think it'll be something that you guys will appreciate, not having to spend another, few $100 when you can, in turn put them onto wheels or onto some other modifications that you might want to make. So yeah, super excited about that. Now that being said, this weekend has been the first weekend at the shop where we're actually in full production mode. Well, we're like at 80% production mode, but it's the most we've been able to achieve, and it's going pretty good. I'm pretty excited. We've got quite a few parts cut. I've got some dialing in to do with this machine. I've been having some problems with the move. Mostly I think it's kind of like grounding issues or something kind of weird interference with the electrical that's going on here that's kind of wonky, but we're gonna work through that. The time saver, I know that I had mentioned in that last clip that we were getting some parts in from China. They came in, it didn't fix anything. Now they did say that if those parts didn't fix the machine that they would send me a new motor, so hopefully they stick to their word and send me a new motor, because honestly it's over there now. We kind of took it out of the work area and threw it over there, but that machine honestly helped us a lot. Like yesterday we spent all day cutting and cleaning. I was cutting, my buddy was cleaning. And cleaning with that machine is a one-person thing. You basically cut the parts, wait for them to dry a little bit, run them through the machine, and that's it. Now we gotta cut them, still let them dry a little bit, and then my buddy has to clean them. And it was just, like I said, an all-day thing, which kind of sucked. Now, this other machine, again, still been doing great. I've bent all of these parts, like all of that, in like 10-15 minutes. Like what we cut and cleaned all day, it took like 10-15 minutes to bend, which is, it's amazing. I love this machine. I'm so glad that we have it. And this is also a machine that I ended up wiring up myself. It was a little nerve-wracking, but we got it wired up. It's running great, and we're definitely very happy with it and with how everything is going. And we did get to weld a few things. Well, my buddy got to weld a few things. Man, this guy can really lay down some welds. I am definitely proud of our products, proud of our welds, and I know that you guys really like them too. Again, I really feel that we have the best product on the market, the best welds for sure, and just super excited with everything. I really use those super excited a lot, huh? It's just, I really am. I love the way that that this stuff's coming out. I think it looks great. Oh man, it's awesome being in here, and I really do think about you guys a lot, and I'm really thankful to have such a great group of people that support me. Again, just you guys watching the videos, dropping a like below, leaving a comment really helps. And again, obviously, everyone that's on the website buying our products, like spending your hard-earned money with us on our products, it's really one of the coolest feelings. Because again, I'm already really proud of our products, but that could mean nothing to any of you, if no one buys it. But the fact that you guys are buying it, the fact that you guys are happy with it, we are, as of now, the highest and most reviewed 05 plus OBS axle swap kit on the market, and that tells me that you guys really love the products, and I'm super happy, and it's just very grateful for you guys. So thank you, we really appreciate it. And again, we just want to keep building new parts. It's just we're also really busy, and again, thank you. We really appreciate that. But yeah, today the goal is going to be to try and finish everything that was bent, finish it all. I am actually going to be packaging probably most of the day, unfortunately, although I want to work on this thing so bad. We are going to be packaging because I want to try and get most of these partial kits, I guess, packaged up. Because believe it or not, packaging is actually a huge it takes up a lot of time. And I think probably one of the next persons that we're going to hire is someone that can package, maybe come in a couple of days part-time out of the week and just package. Because one, I'm honestly not a big fan of packaging, and two, like that's 2 or 3 days that I could spend working on the truck, working on parts. Once you guys start bringing in your trucks, working on them, and it would just be way more beneficial for all of us. It's just it's it's really hard hiring someone, and it's hard finding someone that does good work. And two, it's just expensive. It's a big expense, but I think it's worth it. So again, like I said, once I feel a little bit more ready, I'll probably be looking for someone to come and package for us. Now, as far as you guys bringing us your trucks, we actually have our first customer truck coming in, I think in a week or two. And it's actually going to be a really, really cool build. I'm not going to give it up right now, but I am super excited about it. And it's something that you guys aren't expecting. I think you're going to be a little bit shocked when you see what it is. But I am really excited. It's actually going to be kind of a long-term sort of project. But I'm really excited about it. And I think a lot of you guys are going to think it's really cool too. So that's also a big push why I want to finish this thing, because I really want to get working as soon as I can on that truck that's coming in. It's actually coming from Texas, so I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, again, a lot of rambling again, not a lot of action. Would you guys like seeing more of like kind of like the day-to-day mundane videos? Because again, like I said, I spend most of my time packaging, and then cutting and bending. So I get like maybe a day or two right now to work on this thing. So I'm doing my best. I'm trying to come in earlier, leave later. Like I'm usually here before 6 at the shop, but I think it's getting to that point where it's a little hard. So I probably gotta start coming in like at 4 or something. Who needs sleep? Anyways, that's overrated. Oh man, I'm just so stoked to see this thing on its new lift with its new radius arms. That is definitely coming along. But yeah, guys, again, just a huge thank you for all the support, for following us, for watching the videos, buying the products. Again, leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you for the next one.